Yeah, I've said this so many times before. We're a team that is full of guys that work hard, um, are very capable, um, and have a competitive drive, and want to prove something. And you guys see that night in and night out, with different players stepping up. Tonight, Hami played great again. Roby came in there and gave us great minutes, knocking out shots, defending, rebounding. Lou turned it on in the third quarter. Bays defensively. George turned it on late fourth. We have a group of guys that ultimately just want to win, and we're willing to do whatever. Yeah, obviously Kevin Durant is one of the better players in this league, um, and me being a competitor, and a guy that ultimately wants to be one of those guys. I love challenges like that, and they kind of fuel me and give me a little bit more going into the game. Um, but yeah, it wasn't nothing crazy. I just wanted to compete. We was gonna have to guard him, and he was gonna have to guard me, and we was gonna find out. Yeah, it was nothing but competition. Yeah, every situation calls for a different read. If they're anticipating me going on the screen, which they obviously are because they want to blitz the screen, I try to be deceptive and make them think I'm going and then go the other way. But it's nothing more than a read and just a reading the play before the play and seeing what's going to happen next. And that's one of the things I pride my game on. No, I just know I wanted to come out aggressive. Um, and I wanted to win, end the road trip on the right way. And yeah, nothing more than that. I think from all of us across the board, we wanted the same thing, end the road trip the right way, get a W. Obviously, we worked super hard. It's been a long road trip just to be locked in and close out the deal. We did something like that. I have no clue. Um, I just know that we go into every game, same mentality, fight, compete, play the right way, and play hard. Everything else will take care of itself. And 4 times out of 5 on this road trip, it came out the right way. And those are the things we pride ourselves on, and we're going to continue to do so every night, no matter it's home or where. Great coach, players coach, um, great communication. I always feel like we're on the same page. I feel like I can come to him with anything, and I hope he feels like he can come to me with anything. But yeah, I love playing for him. Fueled us a little bit at halftime for us to go out there and compete more and not let the game come to us. But yeah, great coach, great guy. I love playing for him. Good. I'm good. I'll be all right.
I mean, just learning how to read the defense. I mean, still definitely a layer that I can improve on, and just knowing to take what the defense gives you. I mean, at times, sometimes it's a drive, sometimes it's a pull out, sometimes it's a pass to an open teammate, and you just got to make those reads on a consistent basis and just keep getting better at it and just keep watching film. I mean, film has been a great thing for me. I mean, seeing different reads that teams are playing me in and knowing what to expect on a night in and night out basis. So I would just say, I mean, just playing at a pace and taking what the defense gives me. I mean, that's what it's about for me. I mean, that's what it's about. I mean, taking care of business on that end, and then everything else will come with it. I mean, some nights scoring won't be there. Some nights a lot of things won't be there, but that is something that I could bring on every night and being able to take on that challenge. That's been a big goal of mine and trying to put it on display each and every night that I'm willing to guard the best players and willing to make them make things tough for them. I mean, that's what it's all about, just making things tough. You can't stop every play in the game, but you can make things tough every play by just giving effort. Yeah, people don't know. Like when Shea gets going, like Shea's gonna get going and he's gonna talk about it and he's gonna bring that swag to the game each and every day. I mean, if you watch him play, he brings swag and he brings that effort to the game. And when he gets going, he's gonna talk about it and he's gonna express himself. I mean, that's just the type of player he is, and he can definitely express himself when he wants to. And at times, he could just do what he does very quietly and let the game speak for itself. But today, he expressed himself. I feel like as a team, we're just all happy and we're just uplifting each other. I feel like everybody's had games where they've been successful, and as a team, we're there for one another, and we're picking guys up whether they play good or bad. So I feel like as a team, that's why you just see us as a team. We're just more synced in, and we're more connected. I mean, there's still room for improvement, and we're gonna still get better. We just got to keep chipping away and come in with a 0-0 mentality every night. I mean, it's been great. Like you said, the team as a team, we believe in each other, and I feel like it showed on this road trip. I mean, we're just gonna keep getting better and keep trying to help one another. So I mean, as coming in and being that guy for second unit, I mean, just keep working at it, keep knowing that there's still room for improvement on an each and every night basis, and just go out there and just lay it all on the line each and every night. And if you do that, I feel like I should be good. I should be in a good spot no matter what happens. I would say just film studies and just understanding what teams are playing me in. And I would say my teammates been helping me do that. I mean, at a great pace. I mean, just watching guys like Shea, George Hill, and guys just playing in the pick and roll and getting different reads every night. So I'm picking their brains and watching how they manipulated the defense and then trying to implement it into my game as well. I mean, as a team, we've just been doing a great job with teaching one another and being there for one another. So it's been a great road trip.
Position.
Yeah, I mean, Al was really good tonight. You know, he had a really good balance. He mixed in roles, and we obviously mixed in some post-ups for him. And he shot the ball well again. You know, he's definitely a threat out there, and the threat of him shooting and Isaiah and Mike opens the paint up for those other guys to attack. You know, I thought Isaiah did a really good job responding tonight. You know, he didn't play great in his first stint, and he just kind of stuck with it. You know, he didn't make excuses. He just kind of got to work, and he had a really, really good stretch in the third and fourth quarter. If that was a planned, Muscala was available. If we needed him, we would have played him. But like I've told you guys before, you know, we're trying to explore the team. We really like Isaiah. We really like all these guys, and we want to take looks at them. And we're not going to, you know, set anything in stone. And, you know, we had talked to Mike a couple days back about finding a game to do this and to get Isaiah out there. And we thought tonight was a good game to do it. But if we needed him, he would have gone in there. I mean, there's no one more committed. You know, he's a real worker. And I thought he did a great job with his body in the offseason, as short as it was. You know, he really was focused when he was home, and he's lifting right now. You know, if it's a normal night, I don't know that I saw him tonight, but he lifts post game. You know, and a lot of our guys do that. You know, they're committed to finding the time to make investments, whether that's their recovery, whether that's you know, loading after games like this, and putting the work in. And so he takes hits. He took a hard one there in the fourth. But, you know, the thing, like you said, that stands out about him is just his work capacity and how committed he is. And I would say that's something that's pretty universal inside of our team. And it's a 48-minute game, you know. It's a 48-minute game for everybody. You know, you're 0-0 to start. Ball goes up in the air, and then you play 48, you know, and every night's different. Every game's different. It's hard to sustain energy through a long season. It's hard to sustain consistency through a long season. That's why we're, you know, so focused on that day after day, is just generating energy, you know, becoming consistent in our execution and in how we play the game, you know, and you just do that for 48 minutes. You know, I think, you know, when in these games where we've been down 30 in the fourth quarter, you know, we still want to run through the finish line and be consistent, because the scoreboard's on and the clock's running, and that's part of competing. I mean, that's the reason I did it. You know, it's hard to get the replays on the road, and it's hard to get the replays in time. So once I saw the play, I knew it was close. I called Bays over, you know, and wanted to get the truth of what happened. And, you know, he did a great job of kind of composing himself. And, you know, he was upset about the call, and he did a great job of communicating it. But those two guys, that's why I did it. You know, like we said, we're just trying to explore possessions to find the best shots we can. Shea was obviously able to get downhill tonight. You know, we pushed Al's button a couple times to give him a couple post-ups, just to give him some balance to his game. He's obviously done a great job popping for us. But, you know, other than that, we're just trying to play with pace and open the floor up, and then try to find the best shots, you know, whatever those are on a given night. Tonight that happen to be in the paint and at the rim. I mean, obviously the game got dicey a little bit early, and, you know, by no fault of anybody's, I just didn't think we had